Now that we have everybody present, I would like to call the meeting to order. Nicole, will you do roll call, please?
Mr. Blair? Here. Mrs. Grosh?
Here.
Mrs. Gutierrez?
Here.
Mr. Hall?
Hearing none, moving to the next item. We don't have any visitors today, so I don't think there is any public comment. Is that correct?
Greets to help new hires connect right away. We also focus on performance management, succession planning, and employee relations to keep our workplace positive and future ready. Our HR team supports the full employee lifecycle for full-time staff, from recruiting and onboarding to performance reviews and career growth. We host orientation and executive meet and greets to help new hires connect right away. We also focus on 100 employees, and we handle a big spike in onboarding and payroll at that time. We also take care of benefits like health insurance, the 401k retirement plan, and facility perks. So employees are supported inside and out, which gives us great feedback to keep improving the employee experience. We also run a monthly HR classroom series, kind of like an ongoing workshop, so staff can keep learning and growing. To help everyone stay connected, we get about 50% participation. And there, some employees are more vocal than others. Some just are shy and don't want to participate. But for the most part, we get really good information.
Okay.
But when the results are shared out, they're shared anonymously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, so some current and overall employee satisfaction. Our annual focal point review process is all about creating a two-way conversation. Annual market benchmarking project, which is basically how we check that our pay is competitive with the external market. The process starts with gathering our internal job data, then comparing those roles to the market surveys from employer on top of employment laws. Beyond that, HR partners with the organization to build a positive culture, address issues professionally, and create a workplace where employees feel valued and supported.
I think I was the only one with questions.
Just a couple of numbers towards the top. Capital investments, you'll notice that we were over budget by 2.8 million.
I'm not hearing any questions. I'm just going to double check with the board. Any questions?
Hey, Skylar, if you look at under governmental fund expenditures,
The way we manage it from a budgetary basis
Yeah,
is
that's
we
right.
look the whole thing as an expense, and at the end of the year, we back off the principal.
pull it up in the
Yep.
capital. And debt payments, okay.
Moving on to the next item, I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the board meetings from last month.
I move that the Board of Directors of Highland Hills Park and Recreation District approve the minutes of the study session of
paddle ball game that I mentioned last time.
And I'd also like to follow up from the open discussion that we had last time. Motion passes. Moving on to communication and correspondence to the board. Nicole?
Is moving along so far, so good. So knock on wood, and I hope that keeps up that way. The other items I'm happy to answer questions on. I did want to add to the report that we did.
Skylar, would you like to give us an update on the KPI report?
Sure. I would just highlight
The Water World project dashboard. Mr. Owens, would you like to give us an update?
Absolutely. So as you can see from the tracking report, we are us meeting. So this will be the location that will keep you up to date to the best of our abilities of what we understand to be happening with tariffs out there. So you have a very high level look right now. The good news is I would consider that tracking in a very positive.
Impact the overall timeline of the project, correct?
That is correct. So in our conversations with Arco Murray, and they really are the holder of the schedule, ProSlide holds a piece of that as well. Both of those entities are.
Hearing no other questions, we're moving on to the legal report.
Good
Allison?
evening. There's a legal report in your board packet. I'd be happy to answer any.
Is the executive director to execute the contract with Novus Construction in the amount of $122,961.28 for the construction and installation of the parks facility.
Any other questions or comments from the board? We are now at our Board of Directors Committee updates, and prior to the meeting, we comprised of Danny and Warren. And Lori will be a sub on that committee if Danny or Warren can't attend. We also have a foundation committee. Right? Okay. Capital Projects Committee update.
Mike, I have some notes. Did you?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, capital meeting, the survey was closed, but we were still waiting for a couple to come in. We're going to get that, aren't we, soon, Skylar? The results next meeting? Perfect. Kamenish poured new sidewalks and curbs. There was an agreement, a Miss Center, we were talking about pickleball courts and also adding sand volleyball courts. And the fall grant cycle is in, and I'm assuming that those were all done by August 29th.
Ray will bring you some more information on that overall. I mean, I think the long and short of it is they don't like the algae on the pond. The pond is so small, it's very hard to control. We've cleaned it out, it comes back.
And then goat removal of noxious plants. That's a $50,000 project. We requested $25,000 and matched it with our $25,000.
And that's at Kamenish.
I'm trying to read my own writing here. We directed staff to file the annual comprehensive financial report as required.
And I would like to make a comment on the letter.
Thing to update yet, or at this time, shall I say.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions from the board with regard?
And our next project, which is the Winter Festival.
Yeah, the golf tournament was very successful. Many thanks to Warren and team.
What are they doing on the golf course between hole 7 of the blue and hole 4 of the gold? It looks like they've removed a tree and they're taking some dirt, moving some stuff around, and so I was asked if that's going to be
November 22nd, and we're going to get the dirt moved over there, and then we'll start shaping. So we're going to have a new green complex on number 7, new tees on number 3 blue. New thing about accepting this dirt is it saved some money on the water wheel project, and it allows us to really do some really neat things with having that much soil available.
So Alan, is that where they're going to stay?
Location, proposed tee location, those kinds of things, that could be created.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people interested in that.
Oh, and it's going to get big. So
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of questions. Yeah.
Have to then meet with 5 employees, 10 employees? Right. You know, I used to do that as part of my role, and I would have 45 employees, and that was a lot.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get that high. I would say at the most, a supervisor probably would have. We had some issues recruiting for the horticulturist position, and
Any comment on those? Earned.